Jungkook and Taehyung make a wild decision in the middle of their world tour. Watch until the end, because one small detail in this moment can change everything. June 14th, 2026 was already expected to become one of the most unforgettable dates for BTS fans around the world. After months of preparation and a string of sold-out performances across multiple continents, BTS had reached another milestone in their massive global tour. Every city had welcomed them with overwhelming energy, and every stage had become a celebration of memories shared between the 7 members and millions of fans. Nobody knew that behind the bright lights, the endless cheers, and the spectacular performances, something unexpected was about to happen. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. Thousands of light sticks painted the night with waves of purple, while fans sang along to every song. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, Taehyung, and Jungkook looked completely immersed in the moment. Their chemistry felt stronger than ever, and their connection with the audience was undeniable. As the concert moved into the second half, something subtle began catching the attention of those closest to the stage. During several transitions between songs, Jungkook and Taehyung were seen exchanging quiet smiles and brief conversations. At first, nobody thought much of it. The two had always shared a close bond, and fans were used to seeing them laugh and communicate naturally during performances. RM noticed it. Jin noticed it too. Even Jimin seemed curious about whatever the 2 younger members were quietly discussing. Still, the concert continued without interruption. Suga focused on delivering his verses with precision, while J-Hope energized the crowd with his signature charisma. Every member performed with the confidence and experience that had made BTS one of the biggest groups in the world. Then, something unusual happened. During one of the breaks between songs, Taehyung suddenly approached Jungkook and whispered something that caused the youngest member to laugh before nodding in agreement. Nobody outside the members could hear what was said. RM glanced over with a smile, almost as if he understood exactly what was happening. Jin crossed his arms playfully and laughed. J-Hope covered his face dramatically. Meanwhile, Jimin appeared both amused and slightly surprised. Suga simply smiled quietly. The audience had no idea that a spontaneous idea had just been born. The original set list for the tour had been carefully prepared months in advance. Every song, every stage effect, every camera movement had been rehearsed repeatedly. Nothing was supposed to change, but Taehyung and Jungkook had different plans. As the next segment approached, the two suddenly suggested something completely unexpected to the other members. Their idea was bold, risky, and unlike anything they had planned before the tour began. For a few seconds, everyone stared at each other. RM listened carefully. Jin burst into laughter. J-Hope looked shocked. Jimin covered his mouth in disbelief. Even Suga raised his eyebrows. Then, one by one, smiles appeared across their faces. The decision was made. Without any announcement, without any warning, BTS changed the flow of the concert right in front of thousands of fans. The staff members behind the scenes immediately realized something had changed. Camera directors exchanged nervous looks. Stage managers checked their monitors. Everyone knew the members rarely deviated from the schedule unless they truly wanted to create a special moment. And that was exactly what happened. Jungkook stepped closer to the edge of the stage. Taehyung followed him. The crowd sensed something unusual. Then RM smiled and nodded. Jin laughed again. J-Hope raised his microphone high. Jimin looked excited. Suga adjusted his earpiece and chuckled softly. Suddenly, all 7 members gathered together in the center of the stage. Fans screamed louder than ever. Nobody knew what was coming. The atmosphere changed instantly. What had started as another stop on their world tour transformed into something much more personal. Instead of following the planned sequence, the members decided to interact with each other in ways they had not rehearsed. Their natural chemistry took over, creating moments that felt genuine and unpredictable. Jungkook looked happier than ever. Taehyung seemed completely relaxed. RM watched the younger members with pride. Jimin kept joking with everyone. J-Hope's energy became contagious. Jimin couldn't stop smiling. And Suga appeared unusually playful. The audience quickly realized they were witnessing something unique. Phones captured every second. Fans sang louder. Some even cried as they watched the 7 members laugh together, like old friends enjoying a rare moment of freedom. Nobody cared about perfection anymore. This wasn't about choreography. This wasn't about production. This was about BTS. Their friendship, their trust, their bond. As the night continued, the members shared glances that said more than words ever could. Years of memories had brought them to this stage, and despite everything they had experienced together, their connection remained unchanged. Taehyung looked toward Jungkook and smiled. Jungkook smiled back. RM quietly observed the moment. Jimin placed an arm around J-Hope. Jimin leaned closer to Suga while laughing at another joke. For a brief moment, everything felt simple again. 7 friends, 1 stage, millions watching. And yet, nobody realized that one tiny detail hidden in that unforgettable night would soon become the center of attention among fans everywhere. It wasn't obvious. It lasted only a few seconds. Most people missed it entirely. But those who noticed immediately understood that this small moment carried a deeper meaning. Neither Jungkook nor Taehyung explained anything. The other members simply smiled. And by the time the concert reached its final songs, the mystery had only grown bigger. Fans left the stadium celebrating what they had witnessed, unaware that discussions about that night would continue long after the lights went out. Because sometimes the smallest moments become the ones people remember forever. And June 14th, 2026 had just become one of those moments. By the time the final fireworks illuminated the sky above the stadium, nobody expected that the memories created that night would continue spreading across social media at an unbelievable speed. Fans around the world replayed clips from every angle, sharing their favorite moments and celebrating the chemistry that had once again reminded everyone why BTS had become a global phenomenon. But among thousands of videos and countless photos, one particular scene captured everyone's attention. It lasted only a few seconds. No dramatic announcement, no speech, no explanation. Yet somehow, it became impossible to ignore. As BTS stood together near the end of the concert, laughing and waving to the crowd, Taehyung quietly leaned over and said something to Jungkook. Whatever he said caused Jungkook to smile immediately before looking toward the rest of the members. RM noticed. Jimin smiled knowingly. J-Hope burst into laughter. Jimin shook his head while smiling. Suga simply chuckled and looked away. The reaction itself became the mystery. Fans watching recordings over and over again began noticing how natural and comfortable the members seemed throughout the entire night. It was different from the carefully rehearsed performances everyone had grown accustomed to. There was a freedom in the atmosphere, a sense that the 7 members were simply enjoying being together. Behind the scenes, the mood remained just as cheerful. After returning backstage, Jimin immediately joked about the chaos that had unfolded when Jungkook and Taehyung suggested changing part of the show. J-Hope dramatically reenacted the shocked expressions everyone had made, causing the room to explode with laughter. RM sat quietly for a moment before smiling. He knew exactly why the moment had felt so special. For years, BTS had carried enormous expectations. Every concert required countless hours of preparation. Every appearance involved precision and planning. Yet, moments like these reminded them that the heart of BTS had always been the 7 members themselves. Suga, known for his calm personality, looked around the room and smiled. Nobody needed to say it out loud. Everyone felt it. The happiness, the freedom, the excitement. Jimin, meanwhile, teased Jungkook about how quickly he had agreed to Taehyung's unexpected idea. Jungkook laughed. Taehyung laughed even harder. Neither of them seemed to regret anything. Outside the venue, fans continued celebrating long into the night. Videos quickly spread across different platforms, with millions of viewers discussing the chemistry between the members and their spontaneous interactions. People noticed RM watching over the younger members with pride. They noticed Jin's endless jokes. They noticed Suga smiling more than usual. They noticed J-Hope's infectious energy. They noticed Jimin's playful reactions. And of course, they noticed the natural friendship between Taehyung and Jungkook. But nobody knew that something else had happened behind the scenes. Hours after the concert ended, the members gathered together in a private room. No cameras, no stage lights, no schedules, just the 7 of them. Dinner had been prepared, but nobody seemed interested in eating right away. Instead, they sat together sharing stories, laughing about old memories and recalling moments from their training days. RM spoke about how far they had come. Jin joked that they were becoming sentimental. Suga laughed softly. J-Hope talked about unforgettable moments from previous tours. Jimin smiled while listening carefully. Taehyung remained unusually quiet, and Jungkook looked thoughtful. Eventually, Taehyung broke the silence. His words caused everyone to stop, not because they were shocking, not because they were emotional, but because they reminded everyone about something important, something they had almost forgotten in the middle of their busy schedules. Something simple, something that had connected them since the beginning. Their friendship. RM smiled immediately. Jin nodded. Suga agreed. J-Hope looked touched. Jimin couldn't stop smiling. Jungkook quietly listened before finally laughing. The room became brighter, not because of the lights, but because everyone understood exactly what Taehyung meant. Years had passed. Records had been broken. Millions of fans had supported them. Their names had become known around the world. But at the end of the day, they were still 7 friends sharing dreams together. The next morning, news about the previous concert continued dominating conversations among fans. Clips from the spontaneous moments reached millions of views. People celebrated the genuine interactions. Fans praised the members for creating memories that felt real and authentic. Meanwhile, BTS prepared for the next destination on their world tour. Schedules continued. Rehearsals resumed. Life moved forward. But something about June 14th, 2026 stayed with all 7 members. Even during practice sessions, Jin occasionally joked about that night. J-Hope laughed every time he remembered the confusion backstage. Suga smiled whenever someone mentioned the audience's reaction. Jimin kept teasing Jungkook. RM quietly appreciated the happiness everyone had shared. Taehyung looked more relaxed, and Jungkook seemed happier than ever. Nobody made a formal statement. Nobody explained every detail. They simply moved forward together. Yet fans who had attended that concert knew they had witnessed something special. Not because of elaborate stage effects, not because of surprises, not because of headlines, but because they had seen 7 people genuinely enjoying each other's company. Years from now, people would still remember that night. Not for perfection, not for records, not for numbers, but for the laughter, for the smiles, for the memories, and for one small detail that quietly changed everything. Because in the end, the wild decision Jungkook and Taehyung made in the middle of their world tour wasn't about changing a concert. It was about reminding everyone, including themselves, that BTS had always been more than performances. They were 7 brothers walking the same road together. And as long as RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, Taehyung, and Jungkook stood side by side, the story of BTS would continue creating unforgettable memories for millions around the world. And somewhere in the crowd that night, without realizing it, millions of hearts had witnessed another chapter that would be remembered forever.